Hi there, I'm Jenna, and this is Learn Academic English. Today, let's talk about tricky pronunciation. As you probably know, there are a lot of tricky aspects to English pronunciation, and one of those tricky things is words that we have borrowed from French. Did you know that almost half of the words in English have French origin? Most of those words we don't even realize came from French, words like joy. But there are some words that came from French that have retained some part of the French pronunciation. That doesn't mean that we pronounce them exactly the same way that people who speak French do. We don't. But there is some part of the word that has retained the French pronunciation. And for English learners, these words can be very tricky. In today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to pronounce these common words. And for most of them, I will provide a picture to help you understand the meaning in case those words are new for you. I also will leave these words as a list in the description box below. So if these words are new for you, you can look them up and learn more about them later. And as always, please don't forget to let me know if you have questions. Give this video some love if you find it helpful, and note that I teach online classes. If you're interested in joining my online class, check out the description box below where I will leave more information. Okay, so let's get into that tricky pronunciation. The first words I'm going to show you end in the sound A. Now, in French, these words will have an accent mark over the E to show that they sound like A. In English, we often drop that accent mark because in English we don't use accents. So you will notice that sometimes you'll see the word written like this with no accent, and sometimes you'll see it written with an accent mark over the E. We use both spellings. But all these words are going to end in the sound A. Saute. This is a word that's used often in cooking. Foyer. Foyer is an entryway. Entree. Entree is the main course of a meal. In English, that's the way that we use this word. So if you go to a restaurant, you can ask your friend, what are you going to order for your entree? Matinee. Matinee. A matinee is the first showing of a movie or a theater production. So it's the first showing of the day, and usually that showing is cheaper. So if you want to go to the movies and you want to save money, you should go to the matinee. Soufflé. Soufflé is another word that we use in cooking. And fiance. A fiance is someone to whom you are engaged. The male version is fiance with one E. The female version is written with two E's. Fiance. And a couple more. Cliche. Cliche is something that is really overused to the point that it sounds kind of tacky or has lost its meaning. Resume. A resume is like your CV. It's your list of information that you'll use when you apply for jobs. Okay, the next ones also end in the sound A, but the spelling is a little different. These all end in ET. Buffet. Buffet. Now, this syllable is going to be stressed, so notice that this U sounds like because it's not stressed. It's reduced to buffet. Valet. A valet is a person who parks your car. Ballet. Ballet is an old style of dance. Crochet. Crochet is similar to knitting. You can make things if you crochet. Chalet. A chalet is like a cabin or a small house in the woods. Gourmet. Gourmet refers to like fancy food. Gourmet, a gourmet meal. Okay, the next ones are words that have a silent letter at the end. And you have to be careful because if you pronounce it with the sound at the end, it will cause confusion or it might sound kind of funny. So you do want to be sure to pronounce these words correctly. The first one is coup, and this word comes from the French word coup d'état. And we also sometimes use the full phrase coup d'état, but it's more often just used with the word coup. A coup is when a group of people overthrow the government. So don't pronounce the P. Debris, no S. Rapport. Rapport is the feeling of like a friendly atmosphere among people. You can say, I have a good rapport with my boss. I am working to build rapport with my coworkers. And faux pas. A faux pas is something that you mistakenly do that causes embarrassment. A faux pas. Notice that the X and the S are silent. Faux pas. And the last group is words that have the zh sound. This letter is not commonly used in English words, but in these words, we use the sound zh. The first one is regime. Regime. Homage. Now notice also that the H here is silent, and that's another thing that I did not bring up today, but there are some words that come from French that have a silent H. Homage. Sometimes people say homage, but a lot of people will pronounce it the more French way, homage. The next one is camouflage. Sometimes we just abbreviate this as camo, but the full word is camouflage. And finally, espionage. Espionage is related to like spying, and often you'll see this word used with books or movies that are about that topic. So let me know if you have any questions about these words, and I would love to know if you can think of other examples of words that come from French that have some aspect of the French pronunciation when we say it in English. By the way, this is not all the information that you need to know about French words that we use in English. Soon I'll have another video of French words that we use in conversation all the time. Words like déjà vu and RSVP. So make sure to come back soon for that one. And in the meantime, let me know if you have questions, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.